How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to our Farming Simulator series. This is Jodian, and Farming Simulator 22 is the game. Now, today we got a little bit of work to do. We got some logs to finish picking up. So, let's get to it. Our last delivery here netted us about, I think it was 15 grand. And hopefully we have at least another full load to do. Hopefully. Excuse me. Hopefully we can get another full load. For another 15 grand. We have a loan to pay off. A loan that we used to buy some equipment. So, hopefully this little deforestation will get that loan paid off. Now, I did not harvest all of the trees that I planted. I harvested only, I would say, maybe 30%? Maybe 30%. So there's still a lot of trees over there that can be harvested. We did, however, have to rent the harvester, and that was a heavy hit. That itself was, I think it was about 10 grand to rent the harvester, if I remember correctly. So, we've made back the rental fee on the harvester. The 10 grand that we used to rent the harvester, we've made that back, plus a little extra, but I think it was 10 grand. Anyway, we made back that, plus a little extra for the equipment that we purchased, and we still have a fairly decent log pile up here. So, I am hopeful that we'll be able to make back a lot more. Uh-oh. Gonna have to plow through some logs to get that to get this trailer past the light. There we go. And what I was doing was just dropping this trailer right off to the side here. So we can load it up. We're gonna have to swing this way. Get that back trailer to go that way. There we go. Perfect. And we're all good. Alright. So we'll load this up some more here. And I believe I have to come around this side. Hook onto the weight. The wheel weight. Or the wheel weight. The back end weight. The thing that keeps me from toppling over. There we go. Hook that on there. We'll start getting some lumber loaded up. Got a lot of money sitting right here. So let's get to it, shall we? And we're going to lose that bottom log. There it goes. I managed to have a log organizer, but I don't really have a machine big enough to to lift the logs out of an organizer. An organizer is basically just something you drop the logs into, kind of like I'm doing, dropping them in the back here. But what it does is it's got tapered edges, so all the logs kind of pile into the same length. It's not only that they pile inside, side by side and make a nice bundle, but they also work themselves in from the sides so that they're all the same length, and you could just pick them up as one big group, throw them on a trailer, and it's all nicely organized for you. Because doing it this way, I have to pick and choose what logs I can pick up, because like this log is offset from that log, and that log is offset from that log, and it's kind of hectic, shall we say, because the logs aren't all laying at the same length. This thing has no grip power whatsoever. Don't you dare. So in order to grab some of these logs, you have to kind of grab them in a weird way. They technically don't have a grip on that bottom log, that little one. But it's staying in because of the bigger one. Yeah, and I gotta find another couple of logs that are kind of the same length. These guys here. If I get in and under them. You still want to grab the logs around the middle. So these guys, if I get in and under, kind of worm them onto my forks. Come on, guys. Get on the fork. Now I got one. That's good. We already have to work on our logs settling here. Get you in the right spot, move you over. And shift, shift, shift. There we go. Keep it a nice flat bed. Alright. More logs we can put on, the less trips we gotta make. Come on, roll back. There we go. The trick is getting it to roll back so you can get a good grip on it. When they're out on the edge of the figures, you don't really have a good grip. They can very easily roll back, and then you have no grip. So yeah, that's... Come on, you. Get into slot there, you. There we go. Alright. The fork's out of there. Okay. Let's try to get some of these guys right here. If I can get the forks in there. Grab these two. Ah, I think I got them. I got 3. Okay. Hopefully it holds on to all 3. Sometimes the physics goes a little sideways and they end up wobbling through things, especially when you're going up and down. See? That's what I'm talking about. Physics engine going a little squirrely. That should have just fallen out, not gone sideways like that. I gotta figure out how to get that thing out of there. Okay, so move this guy back. That, shift that like that. We just push him off the other side of the trailer. That sideways one is going to affect every single one we put on there. Unless we get rid of it. Get it off the trailer. Get off. There. Alright, we'll worry about it later. Alright, next grab. Another decently sized one. Seems to carry nice. It's when I go and rotate down that the logs seem to decide they're gonna do stuff stupid. Like when I do this. That's when the logs decide to do stupid stuff. Some of them. Especially if I got a bundle. One log isn't usually that bad, but when I got a bundle, that's when they decide to go all squirrely. Case in point, watch these go squirrely when I turn them down. Oh, one's going to fall right off. That's fine. Open up slow. There we go. Okay. There we go. That bundle didn't work out too bad. that was interesting. Level it out a little bit. Move them around. Do my little shimmy so they fit nicer. Why don't you roll down into that slot? No, because there's that little log there. Okay, whatever. Alright. Should be able to grab these two together, hopefully. This one here and that one there. Oh, and I got a little guy to go along with it. That's going to screw everything up. Oh, goody, let go. We're going to have a few more log loads here by the looks of it. At least another, maybe 2 after this one? That's a lot of lumber. I didn't think I cut down that much lumber. Huzzah! I'm good with this. It would be nice if I had a lumber crane or something to pick all this up, though, instead of doing it this way. I do have the equipment, I just don't have the money to get it. Oh, that's a bad pick. That's a very bad pick. Well, let's dump it down. Let go. Turn into the log pile. Okay. That's fine. I can fix that too. I come in this way. This. See, forks weren't. The bottom forks are not intended to pick up logs. They don't like to. They don't really like to go under the logs. They will, but they don't like to. And you end up in situations like this, where that guy wants to squirrel loose. Come on, grab it. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. I loosen the grip and then I tighten the grip again. Hopefully I got it. At least long enough to get it onto the tractor, or the trailer. This is where things kind of squirrel. Come on, open up. There we go. Grab at least one log here. Oh, I got 2. Alright. That was going to hang out the back. If it even stays, it might go squirrely when I try to put it down. Oh, it's going to go squirrely up in the air. Alright. As long as it doesn't squirrel up my other log. Ah, got them both. Okay, perfect. That's almost a full load. It looks like it's getting pretty full. Might have to take another run down to the mill. See if we can get this big guy here. Come on, you. Get hooked. Really? Big one slips out of my grip, I get this little tiny guy. That ain't gonna do. Alright. Looks like I'm at the end. Let's go in this way. A little further back. Over those guys, under those guys. See if we can get those little guys on the hook. Come on. Clamp them down. I got a couple. It's getting harder to pick up logs straight because now they're all getting offset from each other. I almost need to run something into the end of the pile to straighten them all back up. That's a nice log. Definitely make some 2x4s out of that one. I'd say I got another at least 2 loads worth of lumber here in this pile. This guy's loaded. I don't want to put any more on him because it gets top heavy. And that's how we flip upside down. Of course, we have no experience with that whatsoever. Oh, I gotta drop my weight. Put it right there. Park my weight off to the side here. Hook up my trailer. Okay, and we'll lash everything down. And we'll pull her on. Get her on board. Woohoo, that's some weight. Alright, she is a little top heavy. So we gotta be careful on our turns. Don't go too crazy around the corners. Hopefully this will hopefully get our loan paid off. I think we have 40,000 left. I don't think this will get our loan paid off, but it'll put a big dent in it. I think we got 40,000 left on our loan. So this is basically what the logging is for. Right now I'm currently waiting on a couple of fields. I need to wait until probably September for those. So we make ourselves busy gathering lumber. Do a delivery to the sawmill. Alright. That's a lot of lumber. Let's see what we got. 16 grand. Huzzah! Alright, let's pay off some of our loan here. We got 24, so we'll repay 20. There we go. Our loan is now down to 20 grand. We are almost debt-free again. After our massive loan of, I think it was 80, wasn't it? Wasn't our loan 80? Or it worked its way up to 80. I think. It was either 60 or 80. At any rate, it's a much higher loan than I care to have in this game. I don't care to have any loan in this game, really. Nice in an emergency, though. Or if you need to make a sudden purchase. Like we did with the log forks on the front here and the log trailer. So now we're down to 20,000, which I think is less than half of what the loan we had to take out to get the second tractor. We wasted so much money because I bought equipment that I basically sent back due to it not performing. That last tractor was quite the disappointment. The Valtra with the manual transmission had a lot of power, but you could never get the damn thing moving because every time it'd shift into second gear, it'd pop back to first, and you'd end up starting it all over again. These CVT tractors, they can get up to speed. Like this sucker's just a trucking. I mean, it'll hit a problem on this hill because, you know, it's only got so much power. But it's not shifting down, shifting up, shifting down, shifting up to try to solve the issue. It's just powering through, and that's what you want. You want your machine to just power through. You don't want it to sit there dicking around, robbing you of your productivity. All right. Attach that, we'll get our back weight again. And we'll get some more logs loaded up. So this pile is kind of getting messy. It's getting harder to find some straight logs to pick up without getting them all squirrely. Not exactly sure how I can go about fixing that issue. Yeah, because you see right now, if I close these and try to pick this up, I'm going to be all squirrely. I'm going to have logs sticking way out the end. Some logs are good in the grip, some logs are sticking way out. Like this is not kosher. This is not good. Not good at all. Because the physics here is going to go wacky. You're going to see that. You're going to see that one crooked log wiggle its way out. That's going to cause everything to loosen up for the other ones. The grip on the other ones is going to loosen because of that. Watch this badass dump. It's going to be horrible. Yep. Horrible. Logs off the side of the trailer. Logs crooked. Ugh. Ah. Dang it. Can't reach the other side. I gotta go around. Straighten these damn logs out. Get on that trailer, you. Oh. Get on there. Straighten up. You too. Get on there and straighten up. Clusterfuck of a mess here. Get on there. Pull them up against the side. There we go. Alright. Fix that kaboffle. Maybe I can grab a couple of logs from this side. Great demand at Felsbrunn. Well, I have nothing right now that goes to Felsbrunn, so... Why won't you tilt back? Oh, you are tilted back. Okay. Alright. Ah, you stupid physics engine. Stop that. Squirrely. Sit down proper. There you go. Okay. Now, back into this jumble of a mess here. See if we can't get our next victim. Give it love taps just to get her into position. There we go. One log isn't too bad. It won't go squirrely on you. If you get more than one log, it just... I don't know. Physics doesn't work right. Although it takes forever to load if you're doing it one log at a time. Much better if you can grab a couple. This guy out of here. So, I got a log right there at the bottom. Bring him out. I'd like to get more than one log at a time. That is just not the way things are happening, though. Great demand at the supermarket. Everybody's in great demand because I haven't been bringing anything. Taking the month off, and everybody's like, "I need products." I notice there's no great demand at the sawmill. Fine, we'll do it by finger. We'll do it on fingertips. You don't want to roll back. We'll do the fingertip method. There you go. Don't like the fingertip method because logs end up popping out of the fingertip method. Then you gotta go pick them up. Alright, okay. Fingertip method's okay for pulling them from the pile, but not really picking them up and moving them. Another fingertip one. Don't worry, buddy, we'll get you in there. There you go. Flatten them down a bit. Alright. Let's see if we can get this guy out of here. Mr. Squirrely Sideways. Ooh, that's a bad pick. We'll get him over here and see if we can fix him up. There we go. Another finger tipper. At least we got it. I like these big logs, they fill up the trailer faster. Okay, there's another guy up top there. See if I can grab him. Line her up. It's you, Monsieur. Alright. Guess you're good there. You want to stay there? Fine. We'll just leave you there. Yeah, let's see if I can get these two guys right here. They're kind of off the side of the pile. Kind of off the side of the pile. But they have a log under them, so I think maybe I can scoop under them. Maybe? Because they got a log under them. Well, if I force the issue. Use the light pole to my advantage here. I have to kind of watch, because if I get the tractor rolling here, it just wants to roll with the hill. If I get rolling forward, it doesn't want to stop, it wants to keep on rolling. So I kind of have to mind my throttle. Get you in here. Another finger picker. That's okay. So we can get you to roll back. Beauty. The ripper's down. Uh-oh. Oh. It's too far forward. That's fine. We'll just push it on. Give her a little bump. Lower. There. Give her a little bump on. There we go. Kind of wanted him to roll to the outside edge, though. See if we can correct that. Just come in and give him a little roll over. Roll over, Beethoven. Not gonna roll over, huh? Because that bottom one wants to go with you. I just want you to roll over. I don't want that bottom one to go. Just you. You over here. There we go. That's what I wanted. Sometimes you gotta give them a little nudge in the right direction. Flatten your corn. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy. Looks like that shouldn't be too difficult. There we go. It's a good thing I got crop damage turned off. Otherwise this corner of the field would be dead by now. From all the trampling I'm doing on it. Okay, I think I need to get that little guy off there now. One that's kind of squirrely sideways. I think I got him like a toothpick. Yep. Little squirrely. Alright. We're gonna dump you. And we'll pick you up proper. Coming around. Sometimes you just gotta give him a toss. So get the hell out of here. We're gonna fingertip him. Alright. Perfect. Not quite. That'll work. I was going to push it down into the gap, but I can grab another log and rub it down in there. Like that guy. Just put you down in there. There you go. Nice, nice. Are you guys starting to play a game yet? Which log is he going for? Oh, oh, that's a little too fingertippy. Yep, I figured out as much. A little too fingertippy. Alright, let's get our forks down in there. That is not a good grab. But we'll work with it. We'll work with it. I don't know how well I can bump that back on with that light post there. Probably not at all. I think the light post, yeah, the light post is going to stop me from bumping it on. I have to go around the other side, and from the back. Maybe find a log while I'm back here. That actually didn't work too bad. Shit, we're in there like a toothpick. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, and we got some logs back here that are looking pretty nice. See if we can't scoop up some of these guys. Actually, what I should do is just get the whole pile of shove. I don't like that. Here we go, whole shove. There we go. And they roll out. Eh, not too bad. Could have been worse. Could have been a much worse result from that. Let's try it again. Try to give it a little shove so all the logs would kind of line up. A couple of them did. Not so important to get them lined up, you know, this way, side to side. More important to get them lined up, you know, all together like this, so that I can pick them up from the same direction. I can always adjust their length once I get to the trailer like this, like I'm doing here. It's the all facing the same direction that's the problem. You got some of them facing a little bit that way, you got some of them facing a little bit that way, and it's just easier if you hit them from the back, kind of lines them back up again. Just so you can come in straight. Might still be a little squirrely, like, you know, how this is, but at least the pile is straight. I can come straight into it. I think I just saw a log roll away from the back. Come on, grab. There we go. A couple of nasty ones. Come on, Gripper, do your thing. I'm trying to get that sucker to bounce in back. But I don't think it is. I don't think it will. I think it's just going to be a pain in the ass. Alright, whatever. Don't be a pain in the ass, you can be a pain in the ass. Need something to knock that back in. I don't think I can I get it high enough? I can get it high enough, okay. There's nothing there to knock that back in though. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Yeah, let's see if I can fix that guy. I don't think I can because it's so far off on an angle. So let's see if I can. Whoa! That's what I mean about rolling away right there. Come on, Grips, close. Close on him. There we go. Got him. Okay, now I can correct this guy. Place him down, kinda. He's gonna be a little sideways too, but it is what it is. We'll get him on here. We'll get him on a trailer. There we go. That is pretty much another load. Roll them in. Beauty. Alright, one more big log right on the top. And then we'll call that done. I think we might have like 2 more loads here. Look at it. Look at all the logs we got left still. This was great. This is going to be our logging episode. Because that's all we're getting done. All we're getting done in this one. We're logging for 2 hours. That's a nice grip right there. That's a nice pickup. I want this guy right over against the far side. Perfect. Perfect. I could put another one on there. I don't want it to get too top heavy though. I could put another big log on there. I'm not quite up to the rails yet on the center. You know what? Let's see if we can grab that guy right there. Maybe even those 2. That one beside it's a little small, so if I can get these 2, the small one and the big one. I don't know if I can get in this pile and get onto those 2. Did I grab it? I think I grabbed it. Physics engine's gonna fuck with me though. Come on, roll back. There we go. Grab you both. Yeah, that small one's gonna stay squirrely. As long as it doesn't slide out, I should be able to handle it. As long as it doesn't slide out, it should be okay. We just got to get it settled down here. Put you down. Okay. Rotate you out. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Open up. Open up. So you guys can roll out. There you go. There you go. There you go. Little tug there and do. Give her a little shove and beauty. She's a little heavy on the one side, but that's Par for the course. Happens. Yeah, fuck it. One more log. This is the worst decision ever. One more log. We'll put her on this close side to just kind of even it out. This guy right here. Ooh, this guy's a little crooked. Let's see if I can straighten him out when I'm putting him in. There we go. That worked. Get you over against the wall. A little bit. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. There we go. Okay. That is a full load. Nobody says that's not a full load. It needs their head examined. That is a full load. Okay. Let's drop our let's drop our weight over here again. Hello. There we go. And we'll lash our lumber. Straps on. Okay. Pull that straight. Load her up. Woohoo, that's a heavy load. Yeehaw! Alright. We are loaded. You know what? Why don't I go this way? So I'm guessing this is going to be at least another 16 grand. That should get our bill paid, or our bank balance paid, and then we should be completely into profit after that. So this should be another 16 at least, and then we'll be into profit after that, which will be nice. Be nice to be into profit again instead of paying off bank loans. Hopefully we can avoid further bank loans. And the reason I'm making decent coin on all this lumber is because I rented that machine. If I didn't rent that machine, I probably wouldn't be making this kind of decent money on this lumber. Because the machine, not only does it debranch, which saves you a lot of time, because debranching by hand sucks. So not only does it debranch, but it gets you a uniform length, and you are scored on the uniformness of the lumber that you're dropping off. There's a quality score basically, which factors into how much you're paid. If you just drop off a tree, you know, without trimming the branches or whatever, you are going to make a lot less off that tree than you would have had you properly lumbered it before. Lumbered it? Had you properly, you know, taken care of it before delivery. The less work the mill has to do, the more money in your pocket, kind of thing. In the real world, a mill would not even accept it if it wasn't properly logged and trimmed and cut up. cut the length. They would not even accept it. They would turn you away. Oh. Ho, 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 ho. Almost 20 grand for that load. Sweet, let's get rid of our loan. And we're into profit. We're into profit, boys and girls. Loan is gone. All right. Now, I could also be bringing sawdust here. I could be just milling up these, or grinding up these logs to make sawdust. There is equipment for that. But I kind of... Whoa. I kind of want to... okay, I guess we're going through here. I kind of want to deliver the logs full. I don't think you make nearly as much off of the sawdust. There is also, once I get more into the tree stuff, there is also a mill you can actually put on your property, where you can directly sell, so you don't have to drive it all that way. I forget what it's cost. It's a production selling point, and it's over here. Oh, it only costs 5 grand. The sawmill only costs 5 grand. I thought it cost a lot more than that. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe when I get back there, because that'll keep us still in the black. We'll still be in the black. So maybe when I get back here, I'll look at a place to maybe put that sawmill. Because it'll be a lot easier delivering the logs to the sawmill. We might not even need this trailer at that point. Because the sawmill, you basically just have to move them into the square, and you can sell them in the square. So we might not even need this. Well, we probably won't even need the logging trailer once we do that, because we'll just carry the logs over to the sawmill. If I can find a nice place for it, I don't want to just put it, you know, somewhere stupid. It needs a nice kind of piece of land. Should be fairly flat. So, you know, putting it on the hill is kind of out of the question. But maybe in this area, this might be okay right here. Like straight ahead of me. It's somewhat flat. It's got a little bit of a slope to it, but it's somewhat flat right here. So, and you could drive through the sawmill. You don't have to. Not enough money. Because of the terraforming? Well, because of the terraforming. Yeah, I'm betting it's because of the terraforming. It's got to flatten the land here. Which I can do myself. As you may or may not recall, I decided to get rid of the requirement to pay for terraforming. However, it looks like you still have to pay for terraforming if you are putting something down, like a building. So we'll just do it this way. We'll level off a little piece of land here. I did not think it was that. I did not think there was that sharp of a hill there. Jeez, that is actually a sharper hill than I thought was here. Well then, that's a hill. Look at that. That is actually a hill. Proper. Yeah, did not think it was like that. Okay, so let's put down our sawmill, and then we'll fix the land. Still not enough money. It says, oh, it's 10 grand for a sawmill. Wait a minute, didn't I just say 5 grand 2 seconds ago? Oh, selling point. 5 grand. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, we'll put this here. Boom. Okay. And then we'll fix up our road a little bit and do the painting thing. Gravel. Do the painting thing here to fix up the road a tiny bit. Tiny bit. Just a smidge. And dirt. I don't want this to be too square because it just looks stupid. Why are you not letting me paint over here? Oh, there it goes. I'm like, let me paint. And artists cannot be held back. There we go. Now, I want to go back into sculpting and I want to smooth or soften. I want this to be a very powerful soften. And we're going to soften this out. Because I want this to be a very gentle slope. I don't want it to be a massive, you know. I don't want it to be a crazy bump. Nice gentle area. Nice gentle slope. Nothing that'll send us for kidney repair when we hit it with a tractor. Same with over here. We'll fix this up as much as we can. Let's make it gentle, gentle, nice little gentle slope. So we're not getting kidney damage. There we go. That should be good. Okay. Oh. Well now. That, uh-huh. I didn't actually think it would do that. Well, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. Huh. I didn't think it would lower it under the object. That's horrible. That doesn't work at all. Oh my god. And I gotta fix the landscape. I actually have to fix it to make it proper here. Great. So, what part is still on the ground? Is any part still on the ground? This front corner might be still on the ground. Let's go back into landscaping here and let's do a level. It's hard to see if I think that's level with the with that point. All right, let's bring this land back up. The best part is it doesn't let me get close to the actual sawmill to level the center of the sawmill. Doesn't let me do under the sawmill, so I gotta make it bigger. Well, maybe that is under the... Yeah, that'll get under the middle. That'll get her. Okay, is that better? Is that... Okay, the sawmill's back on the ground. That's the important thing. Sawmill's back onto the ground. Okay, so now I can soften these edges. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to soften that. So now I can soften these edges. Stay away from the sawmill with my softening tool. Alright, softening. Full power. A little bit bigger. Stay away from the damn sawmill. Just soften this area. I can soften this edge without getting too close to the sawmill. Make it look like a natural hill. Without dragging the sawmill down to the ground. Or I should say out of the ground. Okay. That should be better. Nice soft, yeah, okay. There's a nice soft rises there. This is pretty soft here. Alright, we're good. And nighttime falls upon us. Can't see a damn thing. Alright. We need some lights. There we go. Light up the sawmill area. A couple of floodlights. Beautiful. Alright, let's, ooh, that's a rough bump there, too. Need to kind of soften under the tractor there a little bit. This is definitely not softened here. There we go. Okay. So we have our sawmill here. And I guess we can do away with our trailer now. Our logging trailer. It served us well. It got us out of trouble. Well, not trouble, but you know what I mean. But we no longer require it. So, we'll get rid of that. And we will take our IT runner base back down the hill. Whoops. As soon as we get ourselves jammed on a log. Come on. Get off the log. Or get off the stump, I should say. There we go. We're off the stump. And now we got the trailer stuck on the stump. Okay. So we have to go backwards. We can't go backwards. We have to go forwards. Can't go forwards. We'll get her done. Okay. I need to... Hold on. I need to steer my tire. There we go. Steer my tire into it. There we go. And go it this way. Alright, so we'll drop off the IT runner trailer, and then we'll get our logs straightened out. I wonder. Let's see how far we can sail. Woo! I had to. You know I had to. How are we doing down here? Oh, we got a half pallet of... We have a half pallet of honey. Okay. Half pallet of honey, and I'm not really seeing anything on the eggs. We have one stack of eggs that's kind of going there. Whoa, 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 up the hill. Oh, I don't have my weight on the back. That's why. A little front heavy with the tools. Just a tiny bit front heavy with the tools. Not too bad. Alright. Hook her up. Okay. So now, it doesn't really matter how we grab the logs as long as we can get them over there. They don't have to be square because we don't have to put them on a trailer. We just got to grab them. Grab them and move them. They should still be semi-square though, because I don't want to be fighting with them. I don't want to be fighting with them while I'm driving them over here. Just drop down in the logging area here. Come on, open up. There we go. Get out. There we go. All right. Next time I rent the machine, I could just cut them right into that area. Sell them straight up. Drag the tree over there, cut it right onto the spot. And sell them straight up. Decent sized spot, and I think, as long as it's touching the spot, like it can be hanging off the edge a little bit. As long as it's touching the spot, it'll sell. So, I mean, I could try. I could put that to the test by just putting some wood right on the edge of it, seeing if it'll. See if it goes when I tell it to sell. I barely have that top log, so hopefully it doesn't release. Talk about finger tipping. Oh, there it goes. It went as soon as I went to turn the corner. Physics updated. Alright, so I'll leave this guy. This guy will be my test. I'll leave him right on the edge here. I'll push him a little bit further on, so I can be sure that it's in the square. Okay, just a tiny bit. There we go. So now, we'll use him as a test for when we sell to see if it can be right on the edge and still sell. See if it has to be fully in the square or whether it can just be sitting on the edge. We're doing a squirrely Dan here. Let's hope that edge doesn't touch the ground or she's going to spin out. Oh, well. We made it. push you in. Alright. Not that I didn't like driving downtown with a big load of logs. That was actually kind of fun. But we're all about being efficient. It's more efficient to have the mill right on your land than it is to have to drive through town. Which is kind of exactly what we're going to do. You know what? I should probably terraform across the, over on the far edge there, where I wanted to put the mills and the factories, way over there. I should probably terraform that since I have the free terraforming now. I should probably at least flatten out the area in preparation. I don't actually have anything to take there yet, but you know, I'll have... Whoa, there's a tree hiding there. I'll have the textiles and everything. If I want to start doing cotton, I can deliver the textiles to the mill. That kind of stuff, you know. Make clothing. I got 2 big logs. Oh, one of them broke free. Somehow. I don't know how it broke free, but it broke free. Just pile these guys up a little better. Into the square. Drag that out of there. Alright, get this little bugger picked up. I could bring it straight over, but there's a couple other little buggers here. I don't know if I can get them all in one grip. Might be hard with these little guys. But I'm going to try anyway. That's going to be really hard if I don't get my frickin' front tires down on the ground. So I can steer. Alright. Let's see if we can smash in here. Get a whole bunch of stuff all at once. Close the grips. Hopefully we got a bunch of stuff. Ah, we got a decent amount. Ah, we lost a twig. We have another twig barely holding on. We have a couple of twigs barely holding on. Let's hope we can make it to the dump pile before they let go. And we did. Nice. Oh, one fell loose as soon as we bashed into the rocks or the wood pile. That's fine. It's all good. All right. We got some of those little logs out of the way. Let's sell the pile. Nice, it did take that little one. Okay, we got 11,000 for that. That definitely was not a trailer load. Um, so I was not expecting our full, 20 grand or whatever. For those who are wondering and thinking I might have, got less than I should have, uh, nope. That was pretty much along the line of what I was expecting there. About a half a trailer load. The rest of these logs picked up. This is actually pretty perfect. We're halfway through August. We'll have the trees picked up, and then we'll be in September, where we'll have some harvesting to do on the fields. We'll get back to some field work. You guys all kind of lined up again. Move the pile out a little bit. There we go. Little smash and grab. Of course, if I could turn the pile, I might be able to push it over here. If I get the pile turned, might just be able to push the whole damn thing over here. I might try that. Let's do forks wide open, as far as they'll go. Let's see if we can turn this pile. In order to do that, I'll have to push on this far end to get it to rotate. I'll have to force this end here over. We'll see how well the... You're going to want to turn? Oh, you will turn. Nice. Okay, so we get the pile to turn. How can we get the pile to push? That's the big question. Square from the back here. Works down. Oh, it's moving. It's moving that way though. It's moving sideways. Not moving the direction that we're trying to get it to move. Oh boy. Open up. Drop them out. There we go. Good enough. I think the reason it was going sideways is because we weren't quite centered on the pile, and the pile is a little bit squirrely. definitely a squirrely pile. Oh, rolled up and over. Oh, this could work to my advantage. Okay, hold on. Get off the ground. This could work to my advantage if I grab this guy. We got a good grip on this guy. Use him as a barricade. Come on, get in there. There we go. I could use him as a barricade to push the rest. We'll come around this end. Drop you down. Just push you as if I'm pushing a plow along the ground. Just like that. Didn't work for all of them, but it worked for most of them. Excuse me. Nah, that's not gonna work. Too high off the ground. Alright, open the forks. Dump you. Boom. Push you, and there's one more log over there still that I had to trim. Whoops. Get you on the thing. That was kind of an interesting pick. Alright. Then go grab that one more log, and that's it. That's mission accomplished. All of our logs sold. Open up. Come on. There we go. Boom. Sell these beauties. Bam. Nice. Alright. Let's go back into logging. Forestry equipment. There is a machine in here. Hopefully it's not that expensive. 25, huh? Okay. And with the chute. 100,000 for the chute? You shitting me right now? Because it's unreal. They classify putting the chute on as being fake, so they toss on 100 grand. Bastards. I love how when you go Unreal, the capacity doesn't change. The capacity doesn't change, so, but this does. That's, oh my god. Whatever. Alright. We'll buy our, you know what? I don't want it to be that color. I want it to be, let's go with a nice, little bit darker yellow, a little, oh, whatever. I guess we'll do New Holland. Total price 25. 25-1. Alright. So we'll leave our we'll just leave our log grabbers up here, because this is where we're going to be using them. So just drop them off. And we'll go get our mulcher. I don't think our mulcher goes on... Pretty sure it doesn't go on forks. Sorry about that, I had a sudden friggin' itch in my, in my ear. Boom! Yeah! Alright. Whoops. Drop the weight off. And I'll just pull it forward. Because I'm going to switch tractors. That guy's almost out of gas, so I'll switch out to this guy. They're basically the identical. They are identical tractors, so doesn't make a difference really which one I'm running, except for one has gas and one doesn't. All right, so we're at 10 grand. We'll go mulch up some tree trunks. Then I'm pretty sure we can sell the sawdust from that. I don't know if we have to bring it all. We might have to bring it to the mill. I'm not exactly sure how you unload the sawdust from that thingy. It's a mod, so not exactly sure how that works. I figured it had a chute on it. That would be why with the chute you'd be able to sell. Or you'd be able to put it into a trailer, I should say. But yeah, I don't know how this is going to work with it having an internal inventory of 50,000. I don't exactly know how it's going to dump that. Unless it just dumps it right in front of it. I don't know. So let's take our nice big grinder here. And we will... Oh. A little bit of weight on the front end. Makes cornering a little more interesting. Back end kind of wants to swing out a little bit on some of the on the harder turns. You wouldn't really know we deforested this area a little bit because it's still pretty tree filled from this end. Speaking of tree filled, this thing can actually grind up trees while they're standing too. You don't really want to do that unless you specifically want sawdust or specifically want a tree out of there. If you have a tree that you don't want, it's a pain in the ass tree. That'd be a way to get rid of it. Unfold what pipe? There's no pipe to unfold. Stupid. You wouldn't let me have the pipe. It was too expensive. So these stumps are harder to take out. Come on. There's a spot right there. There we go, got it. Sometimes you just gotta lower it right on the stump. Oh, come on. It's grinding it the wrong side. There we go. Now we got it. This grinder is very poor at actually grinding. I think I might have to come up from the bottom. That works much better. Excuse me. Worked much better coming up from the bottom. At least on that log. Oh, there we go. Okay, so when you're on a hill, come up from the bottom. Apparently works better. On some logs. Oh, there we go. It's just sawdust everywhere. Come on, tree. There we go. It's not the best machine, but it does get rid of them and doesn't tear up the ground while it's doing it. A lot of the ones that are built into the game will tear the shit out of the ground. Ah, had that sweet spot zone. There it is. Stay in the sweet spot zone. Dang it. So it gives you the visual effect, but you can see by the actual numbers down on the bottom right there that it's not actually doing anything. It's not actually grinding the stump. Let's try from another angle. There it goes. Alright. Next. Oops. Oh, I think I see a stump hiding right there. You are hiding right there. Gotcha! Alright, we're almost done getting all the stumps out of here. This is going pretty well, all things considered. There we go. I think that's got all the stumps. Oh, there's one more. I see one more. Yeah, bye-bye. Sweet. No more stumps. Now, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to unload this or how to sell the what's in it. Maybe it can be unloaded over at the mill. I don't know. There isn't a sawdust cellar there, so and I don't see like a shift I to dump it or anything like that. Maybe I just have to go to the lumber cellar or the sawdust selling place and empty it there. Sell sawdust at the mill. I think you can also sell it at the biogas plant if is indeed a biogas plant on this map. So let's take a drive. I know where the mill is. Let's just take a drive to the mill. See if we can sell the sawdust that's in here. I mean, 7,000. That's not too shabby, I don't think. 7,000? Something to sell. Alright, so let's head over to... there's nothing that says how to empty it, or if I can empty it. Let's try Control I. No, we don't have access to this land. How about here? Can I Control I here? No. How do you unload this thing? Because that's the symbol for unloading. Right there. Does it have to be lowered to empty? No. Pipe in and lowered? No. Not seeing a way to empty this thing. Because Control I should do it. It says I don't have access to this land. Unless I have to Control I on my own land and then pick it up with something. Put it in a trailer. Maybe? Because there is a Control I option. By the looks of it. Like, I hit Control I and it was like, this is not your land. So it must have been trying to do something. And I know Control I is usually like, dump my load. So like, every trailer and everything is like Control I to just dump it on the ground. That's what I was doing with the sand thing. Or not the sand, the rocks. You just back it up to the rock pile and do a Control I. So let's see if it's the same. Ooh. Let's see if it's the same, maybe for the sawdust. Maybe it just doesn't show the option, but that's what you got to do is just hit a Control I when you're at a place you want to put your sawdust pile. So just kind of scoot our way in here. In and over. And we will see if we can unload our sawdust pile. Maybe over here. We'll put it over here. At least until we can get a trailer to take it somewhere. Okay, so if I do a Control I here, nothing. No unloading. Nothing. Nope. No dumping, no nothing. So how the hell do we get the wood chips out of the wood chipper? Because there is no pipe. It says pipe in, pipe out, but there is no pipe. So I don't know. You have to have it turned on to unload it? No. No. Bringing the pipe in shuts it right off. I don't know. I'm actually completely confused by this thing now. I don't understand how it works. So, yeah. We're at our 2-hour mark. And we got rid of all our trees, so that's great. At least the ones that we cut down. Excuse me. So I think this is a good place to end it, because I'm going to go do some research on the on that mod and see if I can figure out exactly how to unload the sawdust from that thing. Maybe it's got to be full. Who knows? But anyway, that's going to cover it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I think we got a lot done here today, and pretty happy with how it went. So take care, everybody. This is Jodian signing off. I will see you next time. So long. Bye-bye.